handler Walter verified. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Time to get to work, 621. I'm powering down your entry capsule. On my signal. Now, activate the AC.
Descent to ISB 2262, Rubicon 3, complete.
Your position is grid 135. Off target, but within permissible range. There's a catapult ahead. Use it to close the gap.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Clear out those guard mechs. Perfect chance to test your AC. Patch it up. See the contaminated city down there? That's where you're landing. Access the catapult. If we get our hands on Rubicon's coral, we'll make a killing. Plenty for a merc with a fried brain like you to buy their life back. Enough chat, back to work. Scavenge the AC wrecks ahead and find a valid mercenary license. We're illegals here. You'll need ID to operate.
An AC! Where the hell did that come from? Unknown. Shut it down!
Guerrillas from the Liberation Front.
move. Corp AC. Wait, is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles. It from my end. It's still valid, but the pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this. Head to the next wreck. What?
Mystery! We got something good!
Get out of there! You can't handle them!
It's the PCA's planetside force. Keep a low profile. We don't want them breathing down our necks. Analyzing. License, easily traced. Forget it.
There! That's the AC from the report!
Let's see about this license. This one's already expired. One more wreck, 621. Transmitting marker. Go and check it out. That vertical catapult to get some altitude. That's it. Try accessing the wreck. Accessing the wreck. Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. license you picked up. Raven. That's your new name here on Rubicon.
Coral, a sublime substance. Discovered on Rubicon, a planet on the frontier of developed space. For a time, coral was a revolutionary energy resource and data conduit, poised to transform human society by leaps and bounds. They called it the Fires of Ibis, a storm of flame that tore through the stars, leaving lethal contamination in its wake. Coral, the kindling, was thought to have been utterly consumed, forever lost. However, on Rubicon, the embers continued to burn. Humanity would inevitably return to stoke the fire.
Looks like you passed the authentication. Raven. That's who you are now, here on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621. Got a job for you, 621. This is an open call from the Balaam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention, all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate, Dafeng. The Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city. The city itself has no strategic value, but we cannot allow them to hinder expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself. Impress us, mercenaries!
The client doesn't care who does this job, as long as it gets done.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy all of the Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
We've got a corporate merc! They're all to us already. Sneaky bastard.
That's one of the artillery placements. The front is protected with armor plating. Attack it from behind.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
There's only one of them. We can do this.
Site 621. You're up against mass-produced MTs. Eliminate as necessary.
Enemy attack! They're after the artillery! Fight back!
Liberation Front strong. Forced and act, we stand as one!
AP at 50%. AP at 50%.
That's it for this job, 621. Return to base. Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, This request comes from Schneider of the Archibits Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Belius. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad sent by Dafeng, a Balaam company, and a competitor. Grid 135 is a key foothold in Archibits' efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey race. The Archibits Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep. Get their attention, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafeng MT squad.
Enemy attack! 1 AC! Looks like the Archibits Group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers. Intercepting!
They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire! Turn through it!
Damn it! Archibus really scored this time.
Only a few targets left. Wait. I'm picking up new enemy signatures. Looks like reinforcements. Eliminate them. The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.